don't really know their names. What would they have to? What would they take? I don't really know that either. But the girl came to me and just needed me to kill a security system. No good thing. And I was
For the people that are on Zoom who names are iPhone, can you please change your name in the underneath so the judge will know who you are or who you're here for when she logs on?
Okay. How do you do that?
Samsung, what's your name?
Tamika Chotes.
I didn't hear you.
Tamika Chotes.
You said Tamika?
Yeah, Tameka. Last name Choates.
Yes, ma'am. How do you do that?
Thank you.
You're welcome. iPhone that's speaking, what's your name?
Dominique Scott. DOMINIQUESCOTT.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Judge.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good
Good night.
afternoon.
Good afternoon, Your
Good
Honor.
afternoon. Okay. Will the attorneys please start their video, but keep it on mute? Just the attorneys, please, and the courtrooms. And okay, good afternoon. My name is Judge Lal, and this is going to be the first appearance calendar, misdemeanor first appearance calendar for cases in which individuals have been recently arrested and booked at the Fulton County Jail. Soon after being booked in, their cases have now been formally accused by the prosecutor, who is the Solicitor General of Fulton County. When I address each of your cases on a one-on-one basis, I'll let you know what is your new accusation case number, the charges brought against you, to appoint counsel for you where required, and to also set a bond. For those of you who remain at the facility for the next couple of weeks, you will also receive a court date. May I have the next court date, Ms. Strong?
November the 6th.
November 6th, okay? Your next court date will be November 6th, 2025 at 9 a.m. That will be a virtual proceeding as well. So for those who plan to attend, please make sure you obtain the Zoom link from the clerk's office. If you are charged with one or more misdemeanor offenses, please also remember the following rights. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court about the facts or circumstances of your case, your statements can and will be used against you. This virtual proceeding is being recorded as well as live streamed. So I highly recommend you exercise your right to remain silent. Anything that you wish to add, you may have a private conversation with your counsel or appointed counsel. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. Okay, give me a moment. If there are any cases in which the prosecutor and defense counsel have agreed to the terms of their bond, please either let me know that they have already been executed, or if defense has given the prosecution express permission to sign the bond order on behalf of their client. Who do I have in courtroom 2?
This is position 2, Mr. Byrd.
Mr. Byrd, okay, give me a moment. And we have an add-on calendar as well, position 1 case on, okay. All right, this is State versus Kitrick, DeVore Allen. Oh, position 2, I'm sorry, that's what I was wondering, that's not a Byrd. Okay, that's 2 right here, thank you. All right, this is State versus Keva, K-E-V-A Byrd, accused of 2 counts of battery family violence and 2 counts of simple battery family violence. Mr. Byrd, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Tucker. Mr. Howard?
53. You got an open felony for possession of cocaine. On probation out of DeKalb for ag assault. 2023 failure to appear and wanted out of DeKalb County. That's it.
All right. Mr. Scirocco?
Yes, Judge. Given the history here, the state's recommendation for, this family violence case is an $8,000 total surety. We are recommending $3,000 surety for each battery family violence charge and $1,000 for each simple battery family violence charge. No further contact with Patricia Jennings. Stay away from the incident location, that being 1206 Joseph E. Boone Boulevard, Northwest Atlanta. No drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond, as well as FFIP. And we would at this time like to sound for Miss Patricia Jennings.
Patricia Jennings, if you're on Zoom, this is the time for you to unmute and start your video. Patricia Jennings. Do I see anyone by that name? All right, no one. Ms. Tucker?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Byrd is a 60-year-old Atlanta native. He was able to provide me with the residential address that he's maintained for over 10 years now. He has an 11th grade education, however, he's not currently employed. At this time, we have no objections to no contact with Ms. Jennings. We are requesting a $1,000 surety bond or a signature bond if the court finds it appropriate in this matter.
All right. On each count of the battery family violence is $1,500. On each count of the simple battery is $1,000. That's 3, 4, 5,000 surety bond. No contact with Patricia Jennings. Stay away from 1206. Is it Joseph E. Boone? Is that the Miss Jennings?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. 1206 Joseph E. Boone Boulevard in Atlanta, Georgia. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. The case is going to be reset to November 6th. And in the event that Mr. Byrd makes bond, he will be allowed a one-time visit to the location to retrieve his belongings. This visit must be in the company of a police officer, and that visit cannot exceed 1 hour. Thank you.
Judge, can I get the breakdown one more time, please?
Yes, 1,500 on counts 1 and 2, and 1,000 on counts 3 and 4. That should be 5,000, yes?
Yes, ma'am. And your
All right.
calendar is coming. Thank you.
All right, thank you, appreciate it. Next case, position courtroom 2.
Next is position 3. I'm sorry, 13. Mr. Hill.
Okay. This is State versus Patrick Hill, middle name Eugene, with the suffix the second, case 25 CR 6643Y. Mr. Hill is accused of 2 counts of battery family violence and 2 counts of simple battery family violence from an incident date of July 2nd, 2024. Mr. Hill, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Ms. Tucker. And Mr. Howard, any priors?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
30. I got an open drug case out of DeKalb, firearm, suspended license, on probation out of Coweta County, interference with government property, obstruction, FTA from 2023, 2021. You got a lot of FTAs. Is the courtroom open? I'm about to bring you this calendar, just so you know.
You let me know, and then
All
we'll
right.
have someone open the door. Thank you.
I'm coming now. All right.
Okay. Mr. Scirocco?
Yes, Judge, and I would add as well, I did see, it looks like there's an open possession of firearm or knife during commission of a felony and receipt, possession, transport of firearm by convicted felon case. There's drug and traffic offenses associated with that. He was indicted in 2024 for that. I forget the other county, but that may have been what pretrial mentioned. The state's has spoken with Miss Ebony Thomas, the victim in this case here. There were observed injuries to her from the attack here. The defendant lives with her. Visible scratches to her face, neck, and back, and she identified the defendant. She has since spoken with us and stated that she claims that this didn't happen, despite what she told law enforcement the day of, and about the defendant jumping her and striking her and grabbing her. She does not wish that the state would pursue the charges. However, the state is pursuing these charges, as it is the state's case. And let's see. I believe that's about the gist of it. She states she was under duress at the time and not in a clear state of mind, and that she was impaired. We are recommending, based on his history here and the open cases and the FTAs, given the risk of reoffense and failing to appear, a $5,000 total surety, $2,000 on each battery family violence, and $1,000 on each simple battery family violence. We are recommending FFIB. No further contact with Ebony Thomas. Although I understand she wants contact, we don't think that's a good idea. Stay away from 415 Armour Drive, Northeast Atlanta. That appears to be an apartment complex. And surrender any and all firearms to the sheriff's office out of an abundance of caution with that open case. No drugs, weapons, or alcohol. That is all for the state. If we could sound for Ms. Thomas.
Ebony Thomas, if you're on Zoom, this is the time to unmute and start your video. I don't see anyone here by that name, and I don't have any iPhones or Samsung, so. All right, Ms. Tucker?
Mr. Hill is 27 years of age. He's an Atlanta native. He was able to provide me with a good residential address that he's maintained for 8 years. He has his high school education. He's currently employed at Clorox. We have no objections to a stay away as well as no contact with Ms. Thomas. We're requesting a total $1,000 surety on this matter, or a signature bond if the court finds it appropriate.
As you know, he's got his multiple FTAs that block
I
him
do
from.
apologize. I did discuss the most recent FTA with him. He did say it was due to not being transferred while incarcerated, and it was set aside.
Okay. On the battery family violence, on each count, counts 1 and 2 is going to be 1,000. On counts 3 and 4, the simple battery is going to be 500 each. His total bond is going to be a $3,000 surety bond. No further contact with Ebony Thomas, to stay away from wherever she lives, works, and so forth. And if he has any children with Ms. Thomas, he would need to legitimate the children in order to have a parenting plan in place. His next court date is going to be November 6th. Thank you.
Next is position 3, Mr. Kane.
All right. I will be right with you. Hold, please. Sorry about that. I'm looking for a stapler, my kingdom for a staple right now, but let's proceed. I'm sorry, courtroom 2, who do we have?
Position 3, Mr. Kane.
3. Oh, all right, thank you. This is Tyrell Devon Kane, Cain. Mr. Kane has also got, this is beginning to be a pattern now, 2 counts of battery family violence and 2 counts of simple battery family violence from August 8th, 2025, case number 25 CR 6655G. Mr. Kane, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Tucker. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
Third, open burglary, 22 SC 183286. That's it.
286. Okay, thank you. Mr. Scaraca?
Yes, Judge. This was a violent incident, took place at 1514 Northwest Drive in Atlanta. Appears to be a apartment complex or compound of some kind. I do want to add that we did receive the incident report for this case, which did reveal that this is a bit more serious and a bit more concerning with respect to further injuries that were observed and grabbing of the neck that appeared to be involved, in addition to the striking of the victim here, Miss Anaya Hunter. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, Miss Hunter, but forgive me there. We are concerned, given the contact with the neck and what seemed like here to be actually a pretty substantial beating with the swelling and everything. We did speak with Miss Hunter. She confirmed the events on the warrant, stated she visits the defendant, and the defendant is typically calm. However, the tension has been present in their relationship. Allegations of cheating, both of them going both ways. And this is the only summer they've dated where there's been violence present. She understands why the case is being prosecuted. She does not want us to proceed, but she would like to proceed with contact and states she's not in fear for her safety, but nonetheless believes the defendant could benefit from anger management of some kind. And that is what I have for that. The state's recommendation here, with the additional information that the state received with respect to the injury and the grabbing of her neck, is a $6,000 total surety, $2,000 for each battery family violence, and $1,000 for each simple battery family violence. We are recommending FFIB. No further contact with Ms. Hunter at this time. We understand she wants that contact, but we are concerned for her. And stay away from the 1514 Northwest Drive address in Atlanta. No drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. If we could sound for Miss Hunter at this
Anya
time.
Hunter,
Thank you.
if you would like to,
Yes.
yeah. All right, raise
I'm
your right
here.
hand. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
So you are comfortable with Mr. Kane being back home with you?
Yes.
And you don't think this is going to be a repeat incident?
Well, honestly, it happened almost 2 months ago. It's pretty old. Since then, it hasn't been anything violent or anything. Like we've been okay.
Hmm. Okay. Ms. Tucker, on the battery family violence is going to be 2,000 each. On the simple battery is 1,000 each. This is a 6,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. He's to have no further violent contact with Anya Hunter. He can return to the 1514 Northwest Drive if he wants to. He is to enroll in a domestic violence intervention program within 30 days of being released. So he will need to show proof that he has enrolled in these classes within 30 days. This is a series of 24 weeks of classes. He will need to attend them once a week without missing or skipping them and pay for them out of his own pocket. He will also be subject to random screens for illegal drugs and alcoholic beverages. He's not allowed to consume any alcohol. He's not to consume any illegal drugs, including marijuana. And he is not allowed to own or possess any firearms. His next court date will be sent to his current address. If he changes his address from the 1514 Northwest, we are the first stop that he needs to fill out a change of address form. Thank you. And report to pretrial once a month. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next case.
Absolutely. Next is position 5, Mr. Schultz.
Eddie Lee Choates, case 25 CR 6662J, is accused of simple battery family violence from October 21st of this year. Mr. Choates, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Tucker. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
11. Can you hear me?
Yes.
11, 2013 ag assault, decline to prosecute.
Okay.
02 simple assault conviction. That's it.
Assault conviction. All right. Okay,
Pretrial,
Mr.
when were
Yeah.
those? Sorry, the
Go ahead.
simple assault convictions?
The simple assault was 02,
Okay,
2002.
I thought it was old. Thank you.
No? And
Um,
this is involving Tamika Choates, who is also on Zoom. What's the state's recommendation?
Yes, Judge. State's recommendation for this, the I would add that the victim, she confirmed the events on the warrant. She expressed, but also expressed that she was never hit by the defendant, only held for a long period of time. The two have been married for 20 years, together for 5 years, and before that. And then there is a child they share together who is 19. She does not feel like she's in danger, and she expressed that she needs the defendant's support due to her some illnesses or an illness that she has suffered from, including a hospitalization. But the defendant does, as she stated, need help with ADET, or excuse me, does need ADET due to frequent drug use, and that it's a consistent problem. And that's what the real danger is. So the state's recommendation here is going to be a $2,500 signature bond through pretrial services with ADET, no further violent contact with Ms. Choates, no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond, and random screens for drugs and alcohol. And that is going to be all for the state. If we could sound for Ms. Choates.
Ms. Choate, please raise your right hand if you want to add to the proceedings. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes,
Do you agree with the prosecutor?
yes, because he just have a drug issue.
Do
You
you want
know,
him back in the home?
yes, because when I've been out, I was working before, but I ended up in a coma for 3 months, and I was
Okay.
diagnosed with
I,
long COVID.
I really don't want you to discuss your medical situation on this proceeding because it's being live streamed. You know, this kind of
Okay,
stuff should be confidential. But you've got
okay.
a medical condition and you need assistance from him. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, and
Okay.
he been taking care of me, and basically everything he have been making sure I'm okay. And it just when he was in here that night, he just ended up taking something that I told him he should never took, and he ended up just squeezing my left leg, and
Okay.
that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. On the simple battery family violence, that's going to be a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial services. We're going to make it a level 2. No illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages. And Mr. Choates, you're going to report to pretrial twice a month in person. You are not to consume any alcohol. You're not to take any illegal drugs, including marijuana. If you are taking any medication, you should have your prescription with you because you're going to be subject to random screens by pretrial. If you test positive for any illegal substances, you could end up back in jail. Within 10 days of being released, you have to go to your doctor or a healthcare provider and submit yourself to an alcohol and drug evaluation, and then submit yourself to any treatment that's required, whether it's for substance abuse or counseling. That's going to be up to the evaluator. Also, you are to attend and complete 4 anger awareness classes with pretrial services. Your next court date will be sent to your current address. You are to have no further violent contact with Tamika Choates. Thank you.
Thank you. Next is position 6, Mr. Davis Asante.
This is State versus Ashante Ray Davis, position number 6, case 25 CR 6656F. Mr. Davis has been accused of simple battery from October 23rd of this year. You've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Tucker. Ms. Choates, you're free to go. Mr. Howard, any priors?
57.
I'm sorry, how many?
57.
57, okay.
I got an
And
open
Ms.
case in state court, a driving case. I got a 2016 battery DV conviction and a possession by a convicted felon 2015.
All right. And is the open case 23 CR 5868F?
Correct.
All right. Mr. Scirocco, what's the recommendation?
Yes, Judge. And on that case, he did FTA. That was on June 28th, 2024, before Judge Richardson's plea and arraignment calendar. We did speak with the victim here, and she confirmed that she's been in a relationship with the defendant for several months now and allowed him to live with her due to him not having a support or place to reside. So there may be a housing issue here because we are going to be asking for a stay away given the prior battery FV conviction from 2017 and a prior disorderly conduct that was ultimately pled down from a battery family violence from 2014. She confirmed the events in the warrant. She stated she does not feel as safe as she would like to in her own home due to the defendant's drinking and drug habits. She stated they have been she's been in a relationship that was violent before, and she does not want that to happen with the defendant here. She also stated she found a butcher knife her son found a butcher knife in the yard that she believes the defendant was going to use on her. And just as well, the defendant is jealous and controlling and will try to instill fear in her through flexing his military background. So the state's recommendation here, given our concern for the victim, risk of reoffense, is going to be a $6,000 surety. We are recommending 5 days anger awareness, ADET, no further contact with Ms. Shante Ford. Stay away from the 574 Cedar Avenue Northwest address, Northwest Atlanta address, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. We think a social worker might be good here as well as random screens for drugs and alcohol. If we could sound for Ms. Ford.
Shante Ford, if you'd like to address the court, please unmute and start your video. All right, Ms. Tucker, any objection to a 1,500 surety bond? And we're going to reset it to next Thursday along with this other open case, which has a bench warrant.
Yes, Your Honor, that was actually going to be my request of the court. So we have no objections to that. In regards to the stay away, if it's ordered, we will request a one-time police escort to pick up any remaining property at that location.
All right. 1,500 surety bond, no further contact with Shante Ford. Stay away from the Cedar Avenue address. He's allowed a one-time visit to the location with a police officer to retrieve his belongings. And then within 30 days, he must update the court with his new address. His case is actually going to be reset to next Thursday. And I want to say that's November 3rd, 4th.
It should be October 30th.
October the 30th.
Oh, you're correct. It's October 30th. And that will be reset along with 23 CR 005868F. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons and firearms. Thank you.
Next is position 7, Mr. Davis, Robert Davis.
Mr. Robert Davis, Robert DeAndre Davis, is accused of battery and simple battery from May 12, 2025 incident. Case is 25 CR 6638J. Mr. Davis, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is going to be Mr. McLean. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
38 on probation out of Miami-Dade County, Florida. Grand theft in the second. 2021 possession of cocaine conviction. That's all.
Mr. Scirocco?
Yes, Judge. There's roughly 37 cycles out of Florida from 2010 to it looks like through April 12th of 2025. So there is a lack of social ties here. The victim here, Jenny Mojica, we have not spoken to her yet. We would ask the court sound for her when appropriate, but the state would add that we do believe there's a risk of reoffense. There was an incident the month prior. We ultimately dismissed the case on which that charge came in. It was a willful obstruction. A month prior to this, at the same incident location as here, the 3775 Flat Shoals Road, Atlanta, and officers spoke with the same victim, Miss Jenny Mojica, about him trying to take her keys while he had been drinking and was trying to drive without a valid driver's license. Given the social ties and this other incident here, the state's recommendation is going to be $3,000 total surety, $2,000 on the battery, $1,000 on the simple battery, 3 days anger awareness. No further contact with Jenny Mojica. Stay away from 3775 Flat Shoals Road, Atlanta, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. If we could sound for Ms. Mojica.
Jenny Mojica, please unmute and start your video if you want to address the court. Just FYI, Mr. Robert Davis also has a Henry County hold at the present time. Ms. Mojica, you'll need your video on in order to address.
It's not allowing me. It says you cannot start your video because the host, hold on. It says because the host has disabled it.
Ms. Strong,
She
please
should be
prompt
getting a
her.
notification, Judge.
Hello.
Yes.
Hey, how are you?
Oh,
Well, thank
let me
you.
issue a correction. I'm sorry. We did speak with you, Ms. Mojica. I was looking at those. I
Yes, we
just found
did. I
those
just
notes.
spoke to her yesterday.
Yeah, thank you. I'll let you voice what your interests are and what you want to the court.
Okay,
Raise your
so
right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
yes.
Yes, what would you like to tell the court?
The incident, what they were talking about from, I believe, May 17th, he just came over here to pick up some clothes. We never were from Florida, so we've been living here together. He came to pick up clothes. The police was just standing there. It was not an incident at all that day. So I explained that to the lady who called me on the phone, and she said, okay, I see that. She asked me the questions. We haven't had no issues at all. Robert was in a dirt bike accident May 17th, and he suffers from a TBI. So I'm the only one up here with him. I've been taking him to his appointments. He has appointments every week. He has 3 different therapies every Thursday. He's on medication twice a day. So like I said, I'm also his caregiver. I'm the only one up here with him, have been taking care of him. He was in the hospital 2 months. He came out, he was there from May 17th till July 10th. And since then, he's been home. We haven't had any issues at all. He suffers TBI, so he's confused a lot of times. Right now, that's why I'm not even understanding how he's in a court, because he's not going to give the right answers, but I'm all he has here. So we live here together. There has not been any issues, no misunderstandings, any of that, because he can't even really do for himself right now.
Okay. Unfortunately, Mr. Davis has a Henry County hold. So, Ms. Tucker, how would you like to proceed?
I did speak with Mr. Davis. He does understand what's going on. And I did explain that he has a hold in Herring County, that so that he would maybe transfer there after today's proceeding. Well, after he's able to make bond, rather. Mr. Davis, when I spoke with him, he's 34 years of age. He's lived in the Atlanta area for about 5 months now. He was able to provide me with his residential address, which is the same as the incident location at 3375 Flat Shoals Road. He does have his high school education. However, he's not currently working, which may be due to the incidents just explained to the court. This incident date did occur May 12th, so there has been a good amount of time with no reoccurring incidents since that date. We would be asking for $1,000 surety bond in this matter, or a signature bond if the court does find it appropriate, so that Mr. Davis can be transferred to handle his holds and hearing.
On the battery, it's going to be 750. On the simple battery, is 250. This is a $1,000 surety bond. Reset date is November 6th. And if he does post bond, he would be required to, Henry County would be required to come pick him up for his other open case. No further violent contact with Jenny Mojica. He may return to the Flat Shoal Road location. And if there is any subsequent arrest, this bond will be revoked. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. Thank you.
Next is position 10, Mr. Gilliam.
Tyrese Jamal, Jemal, Gilliam is accused of simple battery, 2 counts from October 20th, 2025. Mr. Gilliam, you've been advised of your rights. Your case number is 25CR 6639G. Mr. Howard, any priors?
Second, got an open obstruction out of Clayton County.
Thank you. Mr. Scarapo?
Yes, Judge. This this is a recent incident. This was from October 20th. And I should note that it occurred in public against Miss Rashenda Gardner. I was in a vehicle and that it involved the striking her and also grabbing her by her neck. From what she described as choking. We have not been able to speak with the victim, though when we do, we will be conducting a strangulation assessment for this. Um, Given the facts of this case, the state's recommendation is a $4,000 total surety, 2,000 on each simple battery, 3 days anger awareness, no further contact with Rashunda Garter, excuse me. Stay away from the victim's residence wherever she resides, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. That is going to be all for the state.
Mr. McLean, yes, sir.
Oh, well, this is my case.
Oh,
as
Miss
well.
Tucker, I beg your pardon. Mr.
And if we
Tucker.
could sound for her, just in accordance with Marcy's. Thank you, Judge.
Roshandra Gada was in family violence court this morning, but
Okay.
let's move on.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Gillum is 31 years of age. He is an Atlanta native, and he was able to provide me with a residential address on Benchmark Drive that he's maintained for 7 years. He has his high school education, and he's currently employed as a mover at Two Men's in a Truck. We are requesting a signature bond on behalf of my client. He has a limited criminal history with 2 prior cycles. There's no failure to appear, and he was approved for pretrial release level 2. It was our request to have no further violent contact with Ms. Gardner in this matter.
I don't think she wants that.
But I haven't spoken with her, and apparently the state has not either. But that was my request to the client. I mean, my request for my client that I relayed that to the court.
Okay. Does he reside with her?
I don't believe the address he provided me is Ms. Gardner's address.
On count 1, it's going to be 1,500. On count 2, it's going to be 1,500. This is a 3,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 2. He's to have no further contact with Rashonda Gardner. He is not to reside with her. He's not to be anywhere near her and not communicate with her in any way, form, or manner. If he wishes to retrieve any belongings from the home that he shares with her, if he does, he's allowed a one-time visit to that location with a police officer to retrieve his personal belongings. And within 30 days, he must update the court with his new mailing address. And also within 30 days, he's to enroll in a domestic violence intervention program and attend and complete all 24 classes without missing or skipping any of them. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And we will send his new notice to whatever address he provides us. Thank you.
Question, Judge, was the incident location her address? I'm asking.
I honestly couldn't tell you. That's why I'm wondering if Mr.
I just want to know how to write it on.
It wasn't at a residential address because it happened. I believe they got pulled over in a vehicle.
The address listed is North Commerce Drive and Camp Creek Parkway, so at an intersection of some sort.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
This appears to be her ex-boyfriend. So if they're not living together, then he can go home to his place of residence. But if they're living there, then he'll need to find. It says over here they have not resided in the same residence. So he's good to go. So he only needs to stay away from the victim's address. Next case.
Position 16, Mr. Long, Rashad.
Rashad Long is accused of 2 counts of simple battery from October 22nd of this year, case number 25 CR 6640H. Mr. Long, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. McLean. Any priors?
4, 2018 and 17 probation, 2016 sale of marijuana. That's it.
All right, Mr. Skoraka?
Yes, Judge. And this was one of the cases I didn't mention at the beginning because we didn't ultimately get a signature bond signed for this. It needed to be relayed, but the state's recommendation on said proposed signature bond was a $3,000 total signature bond through pretrial services. Level one, 3 days anger awareness, no further violent contact with defendant's sister, Olympia Parks, no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond, and no further violations of the law while out on bond. If we could sound for Ms. Parks.
Olympia Parks, if you're on Zoom, this will be the time to unmute and start your video. Okay. Mr. McLean, is your client in agreement with these terms?
I believe so, Your Honor. We have no objection.
All right.
Just to communicate which, or we would have already sent in the consent. Thank you.
Oh, okay. I'm just going to put in my bond order, and Ms. Strong, we can go ahead and do this. It'll be $1,500 on each count for a total of a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial services, and he'll report to pretrial once a month. He will complete 3 anger awareness classes. He's to have no further violent contact with Olympia Parks, which means that from now on, there cannot be any physical or verbal altercations or verbal altercations with her. No illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, no weapons, and no firearms. And his next court date will be sent to his current residential address. And we can make a note, this is per consent by the prosecutor.
Okay, and her name is Banks, correct?
Oh, Olympia Banks, excuse me.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Next is position 8. Yeah. You said it?
Who represents Mr. Alexander? You said, excuse me?
I do, Your Honor.
All right. Is there a language barrier?
Oh, no, we were able to communicate.
Okay. This is State versus Alexander Uceda, case number 25 CR 6650A. Mr. Uceda is accused of willful obstruction of a police officer from October 24th, 2025. Mr. Uceda, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Ms. Tucker. Any priors?
16. You got a went to felony for criminal damage in the second. Got an open battery in state court. You want a case number?
80638.
Correct.
Okay.
Got an open possession of a firearm by convicted felon. What else? Open case out of Tennessee for drugs. 2020 ag battery, domestic abuse battery arrest. 2019 contempt of court. 2017 failure to appear.
That's good. Thank you. Mr. Scirocco, yes,
Thank you.
what would
And
you like to recommend?
I do want to add that on that 80638 case, he did fail to appear, and a bench warrant was issued on September 22nd of this year. That was for plea arraignment before Judge Roth. State's recommendation here on account of his history is $1,000 surety, no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. And if this surety is granted, we would ask for that these 2 cases be set together for the next SAP calendar.
All right. Any objection to a $75 cash bond?
No objection, Your Honor.
On the willful obstruction, $75 cash bond, no violent contact with law enforcement, and both cases are going to be reset to November 6th, which is the present case, and 24 CR 0080638. Thank you. Courtroom 2? All right. Okay.
Next is position 9, Mr. Fuller.
Triniquis Tavon Fuller is accused of battery, family violence, and simple battery, family violence. Case 25 CR 6645B. Incident date appears to be October 22nd of this year. Mr. Fuller, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Mr. McLean. Any priors?
22. Got an open theft, ID fraud out of Clayton County. 2020 failure to appear. 2019 arson conviction. 2019 battery DV arrest. Defendant is homeless. That's it.
Mr. Scirocco? Oh, Mr. Rhodes? Who's chiming in?
Yes, Your Honor.
You got this? Okay, thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. But there might have been two
I-
Fullers. I apologize. Okay.
I think this
This-
was mine, Triniquis Fuller.
All right. I got the other Fuller. I apologize.
Okay, great. All right. Yes, Judge. There on that there was a 2019 battery DV's arrest. That case is pretrial stated, but I also saw contempt of court for violating a no contact order from 2019 as well. That was just a month after the battery DV arrest in Florida. And yeah, his history is largely out of state. We have spoken with the victim. She confirmed the events listed in the warrant and that she had moved from New York City to Georgia to continue her relationship with the defendant. She did state she does not wish for us to proceed with the charges. However, we will. They are the state's charges. And she did state she's expecting to leave the incident location and move into her apartment on the 15th. And expressed that this is not the first physical altercation, but did state that there was no placing his hands on her neck while in a relationship together by the defendant. And also, she expressed that the defendant does have some pretty concerning drug habits, and she believes that he needs to receive treatment for that. Excuse me, she expressed that he's unable to control his behavior and emotion at times. She listed the same as well, but also stated the defendant has some jealous and controlling traits, but she still loves him. He is her support system. We are recommending no further contact on this, given that contempt of court for violating the no contact order from 2019 and that battery DV. It gives us some cause for concern about any sort of continued contact here. The state's total recommendation with respect to bond would be a $6,000 surety, $4,500 on the battery family violence, and $1,500 on the simple battery family violence. We are recommending ADET, as well as the 5 days anger awareness, no further contact, stay away from that 4498 Washington Road address. It's the Days Inn Motel. And stay away from wherever Miss Scott resides, as well as no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. If we could sound for Miss Scott at this time.
Dominic Scott, if you'd like to contribute to the proceeding, please unmute and start your video.
I can't start my video, ma'am.
All right, will the host please prompt her? All right, there's your video.
Okay. There you go.
All right, now where are we? Are we in a
Sorry.
bedroom?
Yeah, my camera doesn't work in the front. Sorry. There we go.
That's not going to work.
My front camera's broken.
All
That's all I
right,
have.
then, yeah, I can't address you unless I can verify who's talking. Okay, please mute your screen. Mr. McLean, yes, sir.
This is my case as well.
Oh,
Your
I'm sorry,
Honor.
Ms. Tucker. Yes, go ahead.
Mr. Fuller is 35 years of age. He was able to provide me with the residential address at 585 McDaniel Street Southwest, apartment 12207. He's lived there for over a year now. He has his high school education. He graduated in Cobb County. I know there was some back and forth between Florida and Georgia, but he is a Georgia resident currently. We are requesting, sorry, a $1,000 surety bond on his behalf. It is our request, a request of Mr. Fuller to have no further violent contact with Ms. Scott. So that is our request to the court.
Okay. On the battery family violence, that's going to be 1,000, and the simple battery is 500. The total is 1,500 surety bond. Reset date is November 6th. To have no further violent contact with, I don't know what you want, so it's going to be no further contact, with Dominic Scott, and he has to stay away from the Days Inn Hotel or motel at 4498 Washington Road in East Point, Georgia. He's allowed to go to the location one time only with a police officer to retrieve his belongings, but within 30 days, he must update the court with his new mailing address. Thank you.
Miss Scott did just send a message in the chat, Your Honor.
I'll allow for no violent contact, but he still has to stay away from the Days Inn Hotel at 4498 Washington Road. Let's change that to no violent contact. But he can't live at that place. He needs to find another location.
What was
All
that
right.
bond?
Thank you.
1,500 surety bond, reset November 6th. Next case, please.
You can go to position 13, position 11, Mr. Gui.
Okay. Moses Gui is got 7 misdemeanor charges stemming from a traffic incident of October 22nd, 2025. Case number 25 CR 6659H. Failure to report an accident, disorderly conduct, willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer, driving while license suspended or revoked, driving while motor vehicle registration is suspended, canceled, or revoked, no valid insurance, and reckless driving. Mr. Gui has been advised of his right to remain silent. His attorney is Ms. Tucker. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
Third, I got 2 DUIs from 2021. One was amended to a non-fingerprintable charge conviction.
Okay. Mr. Scaraco?
Yes, and I would add that one of those DUIs from 2021 was driving a school bus under the influence, which is a felony. For more reasons than one, the defendant should not have been driving here, and the ultimately ended up hitting someone and trying to get out of it and bribe that person to get out of it. Afterwards, losing his mind in the back of the police vehicle and kicking and ultimately just. This is concerning conduct, and his history is concerning as well. The he also stated that he was from the warrant trying to start over again, leaving the state of Georgia for the state of South Carolina, and then back to Georgia. There's a flight risk that we would be concerned about there as well. So the state's recommendation is a 6,500 total surety, 1,000 surety for the failure to report the accident, driving while license suspended or revoked, driving on suspended, canceled, revoked registration, and no insurance, and $500 surety for the disorderly conduct, obstruction, and the reckless driving. No driving without all the proper documentation, licensure, registration, everything. And no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. That is going to be all for the state. Oh, excuse me, I should mention, we did speak with the victim here, Mr. Montgomery. First name is Levi Montgomery, and he has to replace his driver's side and passenger side doors due to the accident. Intends to file a claim for that, and he's going to provide us with documentation. He's unable to attend today due to being at work. But I did want to voice what he told us. Thank you.
Miss Tucker?
Yes, Your Honor. My client is 23 years of age. He's an Atlanta native. He did provide me with the residential address at 2091 Metropolitan Parkway. He's also currently enrolled in the GED program at Atlanta Tech. So he does have significant ties to this community. He's not a flight risk. He's also currently employed at a local McDonald's here. We are requesting a signature bond on his behalf. This is his third cycle. He has a limited criminal history. No failure to appears in his last arrest was over 4 years ago for a traffic incident as well. So that is our request today.
All right. These are 7 charges. So, Ms. Strong, hopefully we can get this on the same page. Failure to report an accident is a $1,000 signature bond through the jail. Disorderly conduct is a $1,000 signature bond through the jail. Willful obstructions, a $1,000 signature bond through the jail. Driving while license suspended or revoked is a $1,000 surety bond. Driving with a suspended or revoked registration is a $1,000 signature bond through the jail. No valid insurance is a $500 surety, and reckless driving is a $1,000 surety. This is a split bond. It's going to be $2,500 surety bond and a $4,000 signature bond through the jail. So that's $6,500 split. No driving until further order of the court. So once Mr. Gui gets his license reinstated, he can petition the court to amend the bond to allow him to drive. But until then, he's not allowed to operate any kind of motor vehicle, including a electric bike. Thank you.
Wait, one second, Judge.
All right.
So positions 1, 2, and 3 are SOB jail.
1, 2, and 3, $1,000 signature bond through the jail each. Count
Okay.
4 is $1,000 surety. Count 5 is $1,000 signature bond through the jail. Count 6 is 500 surety. Count 7 is $1,000 surety.
Oh, 1,000. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. No driving until further order. Thank you.
Your Honor, we can go to ACDC.
Okay, thank you. Deputy Milton?
This thanks, Miranda.
Oh, sorry. Good. I could only see your shoulder. I'm sorry. What's your name, please?
Thanks, Corinne.
Okay. And we have only those two individuals at ACDC?
Yes.
Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Judge Law. We are going to be addressing each of your cases on a one-on-one basis. Please remember that you have a right to remain silent. Anything that you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. Who shall we address first?
Position number 12.
Okay.
Is that Miss Heron?
This is Chloe Leigh Heron, accused of giving false information to a law enforcement officer from February 5th, 2025, case number 25CR 6652E. Ms. Heron, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Ms. Tucker. Before we proceed, I would like her GCIC. Mr. Howard?
Third arrest on probation out of the cab for giving false name. Resident of Mississippi, according to the booking. Fugitive warrant. I saw warrants from Alabama and Mississippi. That's all.
Alabama and Mississippi. Okay.
Correct.
Your Honor, this is one of the cases that we reached a consent bond for.
Mm-hmm.
The state's was a recommendation here, and what defense agreed to was a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. No drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond, and no further violations of the law. Is that correct, PD Tucker?
Yes, that was our understanding of the consent bond, and I did speak with my client, and she agrees to all the terms.
Well, even though she agrees to it, she won't be released because she's got these multiple holds.
Oh,
So
yes,
she's
and
going
we
to
did
be,
discuss that as well.
okay. So I'm going to reject the consent bond. I'm going to amend this to a $5,000 signature bond through the jail. And she'll be released either to, well, whoever decides to come pick her up first is going to be Alabama, Mississippi, or DeKalb County, Georgia. And Ms. Heron, this is, even though I've given you a release bond, this is still an open, active case. So once you've resolved all your other holds, please remember to report back to Georgia when summoned. You'll need to make sure we have a valid mailing address, or if you're unable to make it to court, you would need to contact your defense attorney to let the court know that you are otherwise detained elsewhere. And that way we won't issue a bench warrant. Thank you.
Next is position 22.
Flamine Wilkins is accused of criminal trespass from October 21st of this year, case 25 CR 6636C. Ms. Wilkins, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is Mr. McLean. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
11. On probation, criminal trespass. And that was as of October 9th.
Mhm.
2025 fade to appear, 24 probation, 23 possession of drug-related objects, and the 2021 terrorist threats, possession of a Schedule 2 conviction.
Okay. Mr. Scirocco?
Yes, Judge. Given the history here with the recent conviction for criminal trespass that she's on probation for and the 2025 FTA, excuse me, state's recommendation is $1,000 surety. Stay away from 4031 Seven Oaks Lane, East Point. That is the Park at Galloway apartment homes. We would recommend a social worker visit for BHET and or housing. Defer to defense as to that, but no drugs, weapons, or alcohol. That is the recommendation from the state.
And this was on October 21st.
Mhm.
Okay. Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, she is 46 years old and she has been in Georgia all her life. Until COVID-19 slowed down her restaurant work and caused layoffs at the restaurant at which she worked, which is pretty close to downtown. She's had basically volunteer work and some compensation from friends. Your Honor, she's seeking employment at a large retail store and put in an application. We are aware of her cycles previously, and we'd ask the court to set the bond as low as possible. We do intend to have the social worker speak with her about possible BHET.
All right. Bond is going to be set as a $50 cash bond to stay 200 yards away from the entire apartment complex called the Park at Galloway Apartment Homes, 4031 Seven Oaks Lane in East Point. Next court date's November 6th. Also consider a social worker visit for maybe MH or housing issues. Thank you.
I'm sorry, what position was this?
22.
What was it, Judge?
$50 cash bond. Stay away from the Park at Galloway Apartment Homes.
In a social worker.
Social worker visit. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Deputy, we good? All right, thank you. Courtroom 2?
Next is data on 1, Mr. Long, Travis.
Say that number, position number again, or last name?
Add-on 1.
Add-on, excuse me. All right, thank you so much. Okay, this is Travis Miguel Long, case number 25 CR 6664Y. Mr. Long is accused of criminal trespass, and incident date is October 23rd, 2025. Mr. Long, you've been advised of your right to remain silent, and your attorney is Mr. McLean. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
14. On probation, ag assault, family violence, battery DV. 2025 shoplifting NOLO, got a 2025 FTA. 2019 burglary in the first. Ag assault, ag battery, first offender. You want
That's
more?
good. No, that's good. Thank you. Mr. Rhodes?
Yes, Your Honor. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
This case happened, as you already indicated, October 23rd of this year on 400 Edgewood Avenue. Store owner, Mr. Sadat Sonny, did call law enforcement officers because of this trespassing incident. Officers did respond. We are asking for a $1,000 good bond or either a $100 cash bond, that he stay away from the gas station at 400 Edgewood Avenue in Atlanta, Georgia. We are asking that he does receive a social work visit as well for either housing or behavioral health evaluation and treatment. The officers did indicate that he was acting erratically in the street, and so they had concerns, and so do we. That is the state's recommendation. Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, we would agree that a social worker visit would be appropriate. He is disabled. He's a high school graduate. He's a Georgian with a stable Decatur address. His emergency contact is a local person. We ask the bond to be set as low as possible. Thank you.
All right, so you understand that the public drunk and the pedestrian roadway charges were NOD'd, so his remaining bond will stay at 600. It is a surety bond. He's to stay away from the Synergy gas station at 400 Edgewood Avenue, have no contact with Sadat Sani, and his next court date is going to be November 6th. Social worker visit as well as no illegal drugs and no alcohol. Thank you.
Next is position 17, Mr. Moore.
This is State versus Alkimo Jawan Moore, accused of fair evasion and criminal trespass from October 23rd of this year. Accusation 25 CR 6661F. Mr. Moore, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Mr. McLean. Any priors?
5. 2019 disorderly conduct NOLO. 06 harassment simple assault conviction.
Thank you. Mr. Rhodes?
Yes, Your Honor. This is a criminal trespass that took place October 23rd. It appears that Mr. Moore had a suspension from MARTA and actually went back to the MARTA. And we're asking for a $1,000 bond, surety bond, or a $100 cash bond, that he stay away from MARTA and abide by any suspensions. And we're also asking that he receive a social work visit. And that's all I have. I do believe that in April of 2025, Your Honor, in addition to what Mr. Howard provided, there was an open criminal trespass. There is an April 2025 open criminal trespass, as well as a simple battery. I believe that case number may be 25 CR 001745F.
1745F, yeah.
1745F. And because of that open case, Your Honor, we are still asking for shorty or straight cash bond and a social work visit, hopefully to get some help. Thank you so much.
Oh. Oh my goodness. He received a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial. All right, Mr. McLean.
Your Honor, he's been struggling lately. He's 51 years old. Mr. Moore has a bachelor's degree in history and social work. He's also got some HVAC training that's going on currently. He has worked in the past in a warehouse. Considering the nature of the charge, while I understand the allegations about the prior notice, we would ask the court to consider the lowest possible bond. His emergency contact is a friend with a local phone number. He's as local as can be.
All right. So back in April 3rd, 2025, when he was brought into Fulton County Jail on simple assault and criminal trespass, he received a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial. One of the conditions of that pretrial bond is that you cannot afford to be arrested again. Otherwise, that pretrial signature bond will be revoked, surrendered, and amended to a surety bond. So because of this new arrest, his bond for 25 CR 001745F is hereby amended to a $3,000 surety bond by virtue of this new arrest. For this current case on the fair evasion, he's got an FTA from the, no, that was voided. Okay, that's fine. For the fair evasion in the new case, fair evasion is going to be a UJR, and the criminal trespass is going to be a $25 cash bond. To stay away from all model property until further order of the court, and both cases are going to be reset to November 6th. Thank you.
Next is position 21, Mr. Upkins.
Bernard Upkins Jr. is accused of fair evasion and criminal trespass from October 23rd, 2025. Mr. Upkins, you've been advised of your rights. Your case number is 25 CR 6651A. Any priors?
5. Got an open shoplifting out of the city of Atlanta. Open trespass, obstruction, DeKalb County. 2025 FTA, 2023 battery DV conviction.
Thank you. Mr. Rhodes?
Yes, Your Honor. In addition to what Mr. Howard has given the court, the state would be asking for a $1,500 surety bond, $1,500, or either a $150 cash bond, that he stay away from MARTA. It looks like his suspension is active until September 8th of 2026. That is the date that I have from the warrant, and that he also undergo a behavioral health evaluation and treatment, social work visit for that particular reason, and that he comply with the active suspensions from MARTA. Thank you, Judge.
Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, 25-year-old Mr. Upkins does have local contacts. He's his emergency number is a local number. High school is local. He's basically a Georgian and an Atlantan. He has worked in restaurants, construction work, and warehouse, which of course Atlanta is famous for having lots of warehouses. We would ask for the lowest possible bond, Your Honor.
All right. On the fair evasion, that's going to be a $5 cash bond. On the criminal trespass is a $25 cash bond. This is a $30 cash bond. Stay away from all model property in accordance with all active suspensions. And next court date is going to be November 6th.
Next is position 18, Mr. Moses.
Fabian Fancia Moses is accused of a battery of a particular nature. We're going to waive sounding on that particular charge. October 23rd, 2025. Case number is 25 CR 006658B. Mr. Moses, you've been advised of your right to remain silent. Your attorney is going to be Mr. McLean. And any priors, Mr. Howard?
9. 05 suspended license was the last. That's it.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Rhodes, without getting into the allegations, I've already read the warrant. What is the bond recommendation and the contact?
Yes, Your Honor. The bond recommendation as it relates to this particular case is $5,000 surety bond. Stay away from the Greenbrier Mall at 2841 Greenbrier Parkway in Atlanta, Georgia. No further contact with, I believe it's Ashia, A-S-H-I-A, Dell, D-E-L-L. We've had contact with Ms. Dell. She does confirm and don't know if she's on. We are asking for a either a psycho or a deviancy, Your Honor.
Okay.
Either one. In addition to what Mr. Howard has given the court, we are, I believe, I don't know if he mentioned the 1996, he probably did, felony possession of cocaine, in 1998, theft of service conviction out of DeKalb County, 1999, forgery conviction out of Rockdale.
Yeah, I normally don't go back that far, but
Okay.
so
All right.
but right now anything else with regard to conditions of the bond?
That's it on conditions. We just say to Your Honor, during this, these were two complete strangers. And in the warrant, he admits to the actions. The brazenness of it is the basis of our bond.
All right, thank you. Mr. McLean? Yes, sir.
Your Honor, Mr. Moses is 48. His contacts with the community have been mentioned in terms of longevity, but he a business management associate's degree. He has been an assistant manager in a retail store, and he's had some very serious health problems in the last several years. When I ask people for their job history over the last 5 years, basically, he's been a patient. He's got serious life-threatening matters, and we don't want to go into detail, but we would ask for the lowest possible bond on him, a signature bond if possible.
1 second. The bond is going to be set at 3,000. It is a surety bond. No further contact with Aishia, Ashia, last name Dell, Dell. He's to stay 500 yards away from the entire Greenbrier Mall, located at 2841 Greenbrier Parkway in Atlanta, Georgia. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And his next court date will be November 6th. Thank you. If the defendant wants to address the court, he has to remember his constitutional right to remain silent. Otherwise, we're moving on to the next case.
I'll call the courtroom.
Okay, thank you. All right. Yes, Deputy?
Mr. McLean, he's fine. He was just asking about the bond. That's all.
Okay.
All right.
The other cases I have are waivers. Yeah, he's good.
Okay, Travis Miguel Long, did we address that? I feel like we did.
Yes, that was the add-on one, I believe.
Okay, that was the add-on. Okay, thank you. And then I'm trying to think who else we did not address. Oh, Kittrick Allen, did we address him? Position 1 on the regular calendar?
That's a waiver, Your Honor.
All right. Kittrick Allen is accused of simple battery. From October 22nd, 2025, accusation 25 CR 6660C. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
20. Got an open case out of Dallas, Texas, trespass. That was as of June of this year. Got also an open traffic offense. I got a 2024 trespass conviction, 2 of them. 2014 assault on family member conviction. 2009, same thing. All this history come out of Texas.
All right, thank you. Mr. Scirocco, what's your recommendation for Mr. Allen?
Thank you, Judge. Given the issues with social ties here and the history of violent cases out of Texas, state's recommendation is a $2,000 surety, no further contact with Felipe Rodriguez Candido. Stay away from all MARTA premises and property. No drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond, and we would be asking for, a 3-day anger awareness in addition to a social worker visit for any potential issues there with housing, MHET. Not sure. This was a random act of violence in a public place. So that would be all. We do want to sound for Mr. Rodriguez Candido. We've not spoken with the victim yet, but if we could sound, that is all.
Mr. Candido, if you're on Zoom and would like to contribute, I don't see anyone here by that name. Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, he does need a social worker visit to see about a BHET possibly. We're operating under a paucity of information as far as other factors. We ask the court to set the bond as low as possible, and we will have a social worker.
Bond is set at $1,250. It is a surety bond. No further contact with Mr. Candido. Stay away from the incident location. No illegal drugs, alcohol, and weapons. And we will have a social worker visit for MHBH and as well as housing issues. Thank you. Okay, let me see, Kava Bird, so position 1 was a 1250 surety, reset November 6th. Kava Bird was a $5,000 surety, reset to November 6th. Patrick Hill was a 6,000, was it 6,000 signature bond to pretrial level 1? Position 3, Tyrell Kane, was that correct?
Yeah, 6,000, correct.
Okay. Position 4, Caleb Campbell.
That's the guy you said gonna be the final reset.
Are we going to reset this case?
That was a waiver.
Waiver? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Caleb Clifton Campbell is accused of a PI charge from October 1st, 2025, case 25 CR 6494D. His presence has been waived by counsel. Who's representing him?
I do, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. McLean. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
28 on probation, terrorist threats out of Clayton County, criminal damage to property out of Fulton, a PI trespass out of state court, a misdemeanor terrorist threat. No, I'm sorry, another felony terrorist threats conviction. Well, probation.
All right.
2025 FTA and a bunch of other stuff.
25 FTA. Okay.
And 2017 robbery conviction.
Oh, the PI and the CT case, is that still open?
No, on probation.
Oh,
25
probation.
CR 005 456D. He just got
45.
put on probation for that in September.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Rhodes, what's your recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm having to find that. Do we remember what day he was originally on C?
He been reset quite a bit.
Has it been October 1st? Position 4,
go on
let
to
me
Mr.
see.
Yes,
Position 4, he's been with us since October 18th.
18. Thank you, Judge. One moment. And if you want to, Mr. McLean,
Yes, I spoke to, because he's been at Grady and had all those resets, we had the deputy sheriff was able to get him on the phone with me. He asked for a fair bond, Your Honor. Again, there's a paucity of factor data to describe to the court. We are aware, of course, of that FTA, which would get in the way of a signature bond. He, I believe, knows that he'll be stuck for a while, at least until SAP.
Okay. And Mr. Rhodes?
yes, Your Honor, I prepared a recommendation for him back when we had him, and I'm unable to find it, but I am trying to find it right quick, Your Honor.
Obviously, it's going to be a social worker visit too, Your Honor. We intend.
Okay. We can come back to him. That's position number 4. While Mr. Rhodes looks for his recommendation. Position 5 was a 2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. Position 6 is a $1,500 surety bond, reset date to October 30th, along with his other case. Position 7, Davis, is a $1,000 surety bond, reset to November 6th. Position 8, Uceda, is a $75 cash bond, reset date to November 6th, along with his other open case. Position 9, Fuller, is a $1,500 surety bond, reset to November 6th. 10, Gilliam, is a 3,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. 11, Gui, is a $6,500 split bond, reset date is November 6th. 12, Heron, is a 5,000 signature bond through the jail. Reset date is November 6th, pending pickups from any of the holes. Position 13, Hill, is a 3,000 surety bond. Reset date November 6th. 14, Brian James.
I believe that's a waiver, Your Honor.
All right. And what about 15, Chapel Lighty?
That's also a waiver.
All right. So Brian James is accused of criminal trespass from August 15th of this year, 25 CR 6641C. His presence has been waived. Counsel is Mr. McLean. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
So this is the same guy from Wednesday. Remember, I told you he got released on October 19th, and he was back October 20th. So I guess it was a warrant that got added after we had court on Wednesday.
All right. And Mr. Scirocco, what are you recommending?
State's recommendation is $1,000 surety on this, Judge. No further contact with Adjari Clemens. Stay away from 957 Oak Street, Southwest Atlanta, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond.
Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, he is in the medical section right now, and he does have contacts. He gave me a phone number to try to get hold of family. We ask in this case for the lowest possible bond, Your Honor, consistent with the any FTAs. If he doesn't have any, we would ask for a signature.
All
There
right.
was
Bonds.
some,
Anything else?
Oh, there was a 2023 FTA for the simple battery of which he was convicted this year. Yeah,
It's
okay.
going to be a $30 cash bond. Stay away from the incident location and no contact with Edzari Clemens. Next court date is November 6th. What did we do with the other case? 6, the simple assault. This is only,
Yes, Judge, on that one, you issued a $3,100 split bond, $100 cash
Okay.
on one of the charges, and $3,000 on the remaining.
and what date does he reset to? Is it November 2nd?
Did not check that. I can check it.
It's November the 4th. This is for
November.
Brian James, correct?
Right.
Yes, it's the 4th. So I put this one on for the 4th as well.
Okay, yes, we're going to reset this to November 4th, along with 25 CR 006-565C. Okay, then position 15, and we have Chapel Lighty III, reckless conduct, possession and use of drug-related object, and criminal trespass. Case 25 CR 6663A. His presence has been waived by counsel, who is Mr. McLean. Incident date was yesterday, October 23rd. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
Oh yeah, 30. You got to open 25 PI. That's terrorist threats, fair evasion, giving false name. He has a bench warrant, wanted out of DeKalb County, resident of South Carolina. 2025 shoplifting conviction. Got a 2023 armed robbery with a deadly weapon. 2021 assault on police conviction.
That's good. Thank you so much. Mr. Rhodes?
Yes, Your Honor, this case does involve a firearm on the reckless conduct, so we are asking for a $7,000 good bond, $5,000 on the reckless conduct, where that firearm was waved around recklessly at the MARTA train station with patrons and customers around. 1,000 and officers did have to draw down on their weapons and have him surrender that weapon as well, Your Honor. $1,000 on the possession of drug-related objects, $1,000 on the criminal trespass, for a total of $7,000. That he stay away from all MARTA and abide by suspensions, because he's already suspended from MARTA. We believe that he does need either behavioral health evaluation and treatment or mental health evaluation and treatment. And because they did find the drug-related object, which was a crack pipe, Your Honor, alcohol drug evaluation and treatment. And that is the state's recommendation. Thank you.
Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, I don't think I've got quite enough to just say put it straight to the competency calendar, but there are some concerning factors here. He definitely needs a social worker. He explained that he needs some meds, and he is a high school graduate. And we would ask the court to set the bond as low as possible, consistent with the need for a social worker to see about his needs. I think he'd be best served by having an evaluation, frankly.
The reckless conduct is going to be $5,000. The possession and use of drug-related objects is $500, and the criminal trespass is $1,000. This is a $6,500 surety bond. Reset date is November 6th, and he'll need to stay away from all MARTA property, no weapons, no firearms, and definitely no alcohol and drugs. And he'll need a social worker visit for MH and housing issues. Thank you. I see he's got a Brookhaven hold as well. So in addition to the felony case, that's his other hold on record. Position 16, Rashad Long is a 3,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. This is with consent. 17 more is a $25 cash bond, and his case is reset to November 6th with this other open case in which the pretrial bond has been surrendered. 18, Moses is a 3,000 surety bond, reset November 6th. 19, Camila Rashid, and 20, Tyler Stewart. What's the status?
Interesting, Honor, we tried to do a consent signature bond on Camilla Rashid, but she was totally and completely unresponsive. Didn't
Okay.
or flick an eyelash. So we have to ask the court to reset that to see if there's any change by Monday.
Well, I'm going to reset it to tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get something, and that will be at 2 p.m. I'll be handling that calendar tomorrow.
Thank you.
So position 19 is reset to the C calendar. Deputy, let her know it's me. Maybe she'll show up. Okay. Next one is 20, Tyler Stewart.
Yes, Your Honor.
That was a consent bond.
Yes.
That's a consent bond?
Yes,
Yeah.
Your Honor.
All right. The terms, Mr. Rhodes?
As it relates to Mr. Tyler Stewart, it is a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 1 release, $2,000 on the battery family violence, and $1,000 on the cruelty to children in the 3rd degree. He's to have no further contact with Miss Brittany Stapleton. We were in contact with Miss Stapleton. She confirms the events and the warrants, and she confirms that there should be no further contact. And then also a stay away from 5555 Roswell Road in Sandy Springs, Georgia. They do share a 1-year child together, which is the subject of the cruelty to children in the 3rd degree. So any visit of the child should be through a third-party transport, Your Honor. He is to undergo a 24-week family violence intervention program. He is to have no further violations of the law and no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond. Thank you, Judge.
Mr. McLean, are these the terms to which your client has agreed?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so we will accept this proposed consent order. Mr. McLean, have you signed the proposed bond order or? Yeah, he has?
Yes.
All right, excellent. Okay.
Yes.
This case is a total 3,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. There'll be further notice based on whatever address he provides us, which cannot be the address in Sandy Springs. Position 21, Upkins is a $30 cash bond. Wilkins, position 22, is a $50 cash bond. 23, Trinity Willis Fuller, battery family violence. What's the status?
Consent.
Okay. Mr. Rhodes, 25 CR 6647C. What are the terms of the proposed consent?
Yes, Your Honor. As it relates to Trinity Willis Fuller, it is a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. On the sole count of battery family violence, it is $2,000 signature bond pretrial services level 1. No further violent contact with her daughter, Amaya Fuller. No further violations of the law, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond. Your Honor, that is the state's recommendation that stems from a incident of her and her daughter, and her
All right.
daughter getting her son to school. So,
How old is she? 17? No, she's born 1974. So, much older than 17. Okay.
the daughter's 19 and she wasn't getting her son up for school, and grandma got mad.
Okay. All right, Mr. McLean. And does your client agree to these terms?
He does.
All right. We will accept these terms as a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1, no violent contact, no illegal drugs, alcohol, and weapons. Next court date will be sent to her current address. And last but not least, Sergey Zagriba.
He's gone. He was before we got to him.
All right. So he's released, and this will be further notice for trial.
Your Honor,
Going back to position 4.
Is that
Campbell?
Caleb Campbell? Okay. Thanks so much for telling me October 18th. I was able to find it from my sheet on that particular day. Your Honor, the state's recommendation on bond for him was a $5,000 good bond. We were asking that he receive a social work visit. We were asking that he receive a psychosexual evaluation and treatment, or either a mental health evaluation and treatment, that he has no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond. The state did not ask for a stay away because the incident location was a hospital, which was Emory University Midtown Hospital. We just asked for those conditions, and I know that Your Honor's already read that warrant. So thank you.
And Mr. McLean? Yes, sir.
Oh, we had mentioned, Your Honor, that we were going on very little information from him. He didn't want to say much. He just hopes that the court will give him a fair bond.
He had a first appearance in City Court of Atlanta. This is a bind-over case. I'm going to set the bond at $3,500. This is going to be a surety bond. No further contact with, and I'm so sorry, I didn't write down those names. Well, it was the staff at the hospital, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Only thing I'm going to require is that he does not return to that particular hospital unless he's got a verifiable appointment or he's seeking emergency medical treatment. Next court date is November 6th. No illegal drugs, alcohol, and weapons. And Mr. McLean, I'm going to recommend a social worker visit for any MH or BH issues.
Yes.
All right. Okay, folks, I think that's the entire calendar. Do I need to go over anything or did I get it right?
It's not even 4 o'clock and it's Friday.
That part I got right. What else about anything else?
Judge, I do have, we did receive 2 felony transfer acceptances, not from this calendar. It's from recent calendars. I would like to send them your way for signature.
Send
if that
them
would be all right.
send them to Miss Casey Strong.
Okay, will do. Thank you.
Please send them right now because I'm about to take this stuff downstairs to her, please.
All right.
I'll
Anything else?
do that as soon as possible.
Just thanks so much.
All right, everyone. Have a great weekend. And you lucky ducks who get to spend Saturday with me, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Bye-bye.
Bye, all.